I've been wanting to do this for a while now, and I'm finally going to do it. First, I think it's better if I briefly introduce myself. I'm Cole, 24 years old Brazilian illustrator and graphic designer. But I'm not going to go further on who I am right now. That's a topic for another video. Instead, I want to talk about why I'm doing this. I've been thinking of having a place where I can show my art and share my thoughts for a long time by now. I think I started to take this idea more seriously about 3 years ago. The thing is, lots of things have happened and I couldn't even begin to think to start it. Now, things here seems to be getting on its way, or at least I'm being a little more able to start visualizing this. And now I finally feel ready to start, I guess. I know that sometimes it's very hard for us artists, creative people to just start. We kind of enter this looping of wanting to share stuff, but at the same time feeling that we don't have anything to be seen. But I guess the point is that being seen can be very frightening. Being vulnerable is. I've been very much scared for a long time by now. We might feel we don't have anything to show, that it's worth someone else's time. We might think that we don't have anything to say that is worth to be listened to. We might think that we are not good enough in whatever we do to show people. And that's a lot of anxiety, imposter syndrome, and life getting into our minds in the negative way. You might feel like you are in this weird state of blurriness, stuck in time, but with your mind full of thoughts, with endlessly things that you think about every single second of your day. And these things can sincerely drive you insane most of the times. I've seen many extraordinary, creative, and talented people get themselves into this rabbit hole. I myself have been inside of it most of my life and live in this weird state of dissociation. There's so much energy inside myself. Some days I just feel the electricity jumping inside my body and I can feel it into my fingers, just desperately wanting to come out, wanting to be translated in something that is meaningful and beautiful, so I can release this creative power inside of me. At the same time, this electricity pulsing inside of me can make me want to scratch myself. I feel like I cannot get rid of it. Actually, I feel like I can barely move my fingers sometimes. Then I just stay still with a very agitated yet freezed body. My executive dysfunction hits at its maximum, and my mind are just packed with disorganized thoughts. But at the same time, on this weird state of blurry blankness that I just dive into, well, it quite frankly makes me feel like drowning most of the time. I kind of struggle in this ocean of my own mind, drowning to my thoughts and feelings that are quite weird and complex spiderweb, if I must say. And I just don't know how to get out, not knowing how to properly deal procrastinating the healing, not knowing how to release some of the energy and maybe make something good for the world of it. But why have I started now if I spent lots of time of my life not being able to? Well, I'm trying to start. I tend to doubt my own discipline, but at least I'm trying. I can't say that. The thing is, I've dealt with all of this alone most of my life as a creative person, and that can be tough, especially for a neurodivergent person. I've realized that as much as I do have social difficulties, having creative people that can help you in whatever your journey is, it's very, very helpful. I know it seems very obvious, right? Having people around you that are also in the state of wanting to create but not being able to do anything. And I don't know how to explain exactly why, but at this very moment of my life, I had the lucky of being on the same frequency of some creative people I have in my life. Sharing goals with someone that is also trying to start, make creative exchange, and keeping yourselves engaged on each other's projects in a mutual engaging agenda that is to grow like an artist. It's just a very good thing. It's a good strategy to overcome the paralysis state and keep the motivation on. Sometimes all you need is to share your creative ideas with those that get this creative vision. That's something that is very meaningful to me actually. It's the type of motivation that hits you hard and hopefully without a bitter judgment and critique. All of this got me thinking a lot about how we need people in our lives that allow ourselves to be in our fullest authentic potential. And how it's quite rare nowadays, people cheering for each other. Everything now is in an insane competition with lots and lots of people with a lack of self-knowledge and a pessimistic kind of cold vision of the world. I myself must say that one of the reasons I like having creative people around is because most of them are also kind of lost, but in a different way. The best creative people tend to have this weird aura of insane amount of thought per second and a confusion that is not cold. With those people, I feel cozy. I feel this huge mess, but warm and somehow optimistic cloud of thoughts. You know, some of the most brilliant people I know, especially the creative ones, are not as successful as they deserve, and that is when I come to the comparisons of, many mediocre people I see around. Well, that makes me quite sad, but not surprised. On this broken contemporaneity, on this post-capitalism system of life, I guess being creative, being an artist, or just being authentic, all of those things is just, it's a hard way to thrive. Well, I guess that's all I wanted to say for now. I'm going to let you guys with some more of this illustration process I'm doing. I wanted to illustrate something that could pass a certain vibe of some of the aspects I want on this channel. Well, first of all, I'm sorry for the quality. I swear I'll try to improve it. I'm trying to improve it. Just, new with this. I wanted to bring to this illustration this hopeful yet kinda dark vibe. I always had a hard time trying to define my illustration style, And well, I would be lying if I said I already dealt with that. But this is a style I'm enjoying to make for quite a while. There's just something about straight shadows and mixing techniques that just makes me so happy and makes the process so much fun. So I guess it's that for now, and I just appreciate